Hello, it's May now, so welcome to Priory Paddock.
Sing cuckoo, no, sing cuckoo, no, sing cuckoo, no, sing cuckoo, no. Summer is a coming, so to sing cuckoo, to sing cuckoo. Groweth said and bloweth made, and springeth wood anew. Sing cuckoo, you have glittered after lamlas after cavacoo.
May is the month when spring is definitely supposed to have sprung, and looking around the area around the paddock I can see that's definitely the case. There's lots of fresh leaves on the trees. The fledgling rooks are sitting on the branches near the nest, not on the nests at the minute. You can probably hear one or two of them cawing to let the parents know they're still hungry. And there are odd snatches of bird song to be heard. I can hear a blackbird twittering in the distance. Coming through the gate of the paddock, the first thing I've noticed is that the gorse is covered in blossom at this time. In front of it, there are some daffodils. Spring has sprung, but some of the earlier spring flowers are still to be seen. Along the border by the wall, there are forget-me-not flowers and common the smaller of the two forget-me-nots, common forget-me-not, and behind it some tiny pale blue speedwell flowers. I think that's ivy-leaved speedwell. The wild strawberries have still got blossom on them, and the great celandine, the four-petalled celandine with matte green leaves. So a lot of leaves are relatively shiny, but the great celandine has very definitely got matte leaves. That used to be used. The orange sap of the stem is, I believe, used to be used to treat warts. And then we've got a little further along, there are the very, very bright blue flowers, larger. They look like the forget-me-not flowers, but much taller plants, about 18 inches high, and bigger flowers, almost half an inch across, and that's called alkanet. Now we've got the strange flowers of the ribwort plantain. They look very, very strange. The ribwort plantain is the plantain that has these flowers on very, very long stalks. They look like, I'm not quite sure what they look like. The brown cones with the white flowers sticking out from the side. And that's what, when I was a boy, we used to flick at each other. The next thing I can see here is some comfrey. It's white comfrey at the minute. Again, pale green leaves. Come a bit further on towards the pond, and you can see that it's still spring is still in continuing. There's lots of primroses around the verge of the pond, and in the pond itself, right on the edge of the pond, there are masses and masses of golden kingcups with their very, very large, shiny, heart-shaped green leaves, and the sword-shaped leaves of the yellow flag irises are sticking up in between the kingcups, but the flag iris isn't in flower yet. I think I can see one or two buds forming, but it's definitely not in flower yet. I don't know whether you can hear this. There's a bumblebee buzzing here around the purple flowers of the bush vetch. It's a very interesting looking bumblebee. It's got a sort of ginger waistcoat on. It's burrowing into the moss. Maybe it's trying to create a nest underneath the bush vetch here. There's the blackbird singing at the top of the paddock. I've come to a hawthorn bush. The leaves are out, and the buds there are buds all over it, flower buds all over it, but the May isn't open yet. We may be into the month of May, but the May blossom has not opened yet. So please do not cast any clouts. It's when the old saying, clout till the May be out. Some people say May, the month, but I think it's the May, the flower. Walking round past the well towards the woodland area, I can see several of the wonderful pale, very, very pale green, almost white spathes of the wild arum flowers. There's lots and lots of celandines still, the golden celandines. We've got some red campion here. Oh yes, the blackbirds sing. Some red campion, and the blackthorn. I've come to the blackthorn bush. The blackthorn has still got, that's a slow bush. Blackthorn has still got a few flowers on it, but most of the flowers have gone over, and the leaf buds are beginning to open. Blackthorn's called blackthorn because it has these wonderful white sprays of white flowers on twigs that have no leaves on them at all. The leaves don't appear until the flowers have all gone. Coming up a bit further, I can see lots and lots of bluebells. There's a good show of bluebells this year here, and the sprays of white flowers on the bird cherry trees. There's quite a lot of buds, but very few are open yet. But those are just opening, and what I can see is that has really opened very, very well indeed is the crabapple blossom. Yeah, that is absolutely smothered in blossom. It's looking very, very good indeed. I've come a bit further on now. I've come more or less up to the top of the paddock, and the grass that I'm standing on is covered in white petals. There was a bit of a breeze last night, and the native cherry tree at the top, which was completely smothered in blossom, is now only half smothered in blossom, and the rest are around. Well, that's it. We've reached the top of the paddock, and that concludes our little tour. Cheerio.
Summer is a coming, bird sing cuckoo. Crow hath said and bloweth made, and spring hath wood anew. Sing cuckoo, cuckoo.